Hey everybody. It's Tuesday, day one of my fast. 3 days, liquids only fast. I start my morning off with some coffee. It is 3:30 in the afternoon, so amazingly enough, I'm not actually feeling hungry after only having some water, my coffee all day. I am actually not hungry, but I'm still going to follow through with my plan. So I'll show you guys. I am also going to be drinking bone broth. This is some beef bone broth. And I like this little Starbucks cup, and I usually use this to make my broth, and then I have it with a little bit of salt, a little bit of sea salt in there. Warm it up, and I'm at home, so this is kind of like my lunch break time. I'm about to go back to work. When I do these liquids only fasts, I do like doing them during the week when I'm working, because it's like I'm really busy, I'm doing things, I don't have, as much time to really think about food. So anyway, yeah, I'm just kind of like, focusing in on everything that I am doing, and of course, like if I have to run errands or like whatever it is that I need to do for the day. But when I come home at the end of the day, I know that I have several things that I need to do around the house, and I'm probably going to end up going to bed early. I will come back and give an update on kind of like what I am doing this evening, so you guys can see that. But day one, so far so good. Hey y'all, so I am back for a day one evening update. I'm about to go to bed. It's really cold here in North Carolina, in Raleigh, so I am wearing my pajamas, some thick socks, and like a hoodie and the whole nine. But I did want to just like come on, like I said I would earlier today, and just share with you guys that I did it. Day one, amazingly enough, I am not hungry at all. I did have just been drinking water, and I have been drinking sparkling water as well. And now I am having a hot chocolate before going to bed with half and half goat milk and water. So in a mug, I'll show you guys. That's my mug. Okay. No sugar, but it is cocoa and peppermint. And I don't feel hungry. I feel great. But I do feel like I did have like some kind of like pangs in my stomach earlier today, just because I guess like day one of fasting and things like that, but actually like stomach grumbling, like I'm hungry, like, oh my gosh, like feral, like I need to eat something. Nothing like that. So happy about that. And I think like this is exactly what my body needed, at this time, like we're starting a new year and everything, but this is going to just be so amazing for me as I kick off my weight loss again, right? Like it's a journey. You know it, I know it, and we are on the journey together, okay, y'all? I'm sure if you're watching this video, you can relate. So day one, so far, so great. Like feeling really good, and I'm just gonna be going to bed feeling just not hungry and just kind of like chill. And granted, I'm not just drinking water, so that helps, like the bone broth. In the past when I've done this liquid fast, and even when I do intermittent fasting or like one meal a day, bone broth really, really like nips those that like hunger in the bud. Like it really does. Like your stomach could be like growling and so hungry, and you could have some bone broth like in that cup was not even that big, like that cup, and you would be feeling perfectly fine. Like you're good, you're not hungry anymore, you don't need anything. Lots of protein and very, very nutritious. Okay, lots of protein, lots of collagen, all that good stuff. So anyway, y'all, this is day one. After I'm done with this, I am going to be going to bed. Actually, I'm taking my hot chocolate with me to bed. So it's not like I'm not consuming any calories. I want you guys to know that, okay? But really and truly, like, it is a liquids only fast. I haven't eaten a thing, and I am drinking water. So I did drink like my 40 ounce Stanley. I don't think I showed you guys, but tomorrow I will make sure to include all of my different cups. It really doesn't matter because I've got a million cups, but I use different cups every day. But that one just so happens to be the one that I was currently using. But I'm definitely going to come on tomorrow and kind of just show you guys like all of my different cups just for reference. But water, and more water in between. But really, coffee in the morning, bone broth in the afternoon. And I alternate between like a tea and like a hot chocolate in the evening. I've also been wanting to try like a turmeric ginger milk tea, like, because I love goat milk, and you know, in the evenings I do think that like that does help for me. So we're gonna maybe try it out tomorrow. I might include a recipe, I don't know, but I wanted to just come on and share with you guys we have success, and we're starting the new year off on a great foot. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey y'all, so I took my glasses off for filming this because it was just such a bad glare, and I am in the car right now. It is like 5:30. So I had a super busy work day today, still not done. But I wanted to quickly kind of come on and share what day 2 of my liquids only fast has been like, because it's been different. Still not really experiencing too much like hunger necessarily. I think like with the bone broth, and of course like my hot chocolate, and like you know, with me having like teas and things in the evening, and of course sticking to my water intake. Y'all saw all my water bottles and things like that today. So right now I'm actually having a sparkling water, and I am still working on my first 40 ounces of the day. So I'm about halfway through with this big old thing, and after this I should be home, and then I will probably end up making a turmeric latte, so you guys will get to see that. But I'm actually feeling kind of tired today, and I don't know if it's necessarily the fast or if it's just the fact that I have a really busy week this week, and there's just a lot of things going on. I am feeling like the fast may have something to do with it, but and the reason I also say that is because I got a really good night's sleep last night. Like, I was sleeping, I got like a good 9 hours, not even like joking about that. Like, that was like an awesome night's sleep, and I woke up so refreshed and so like feeling so good. But also I have like a little bit of a sniffle, so got like a little bit of cold symptoms that have kind of crept up on me, and I am claiming that they're going to kind of dissipate in the next couple of days, God willing, and I'm hoping, but that also may be a reason. So yeah, today has just been busy, and I'm kind of feeling tired. I do have a couple more things pending for the rest of the evening, but then I should be home later tonight, and then I will make my latte, take me a nice little shower, and just catch up on some reading, and probably go right to bed. I have a long day tomorrow, but tomorrow will be day 3 of my fast, and so I'll have to let y'all know how I'm feeling on day 3. I am, if I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've done this, but on the 3rd day, usually start to feel like a lot more clarity, like mentally, and I think like right now I kind of just feel like, oh, like, you know, I've been dragging a little bit, like I already told y'all, but I think like I'm hoping that tomorrow I just feel really like light and clear. And yeah, that's kind of the update for day 2. So day 1 was a breeze for me. Day 2 is a little bit harder, and I will say though, I haven't really felt like eating though at the same time. Like, I haven't really been hungry or even thinking about food. And I think part of that too is like, I know why I'm doing this, and I have that, like, my willpower is really strong right now. And mentally, like, I'm in a really good place for doing this fast, because at the same time, like, I am also kind of fasting and away from a lot of other things, like social media. I haven't really been on social media. I've kind of like cut down and cut off a lot of things for this month specifically. You already know I'm doing my no buy for the month of January, so there's not really, like, I wasn't gonna go out to eat anyways. Like, I wasn't gonna go DoorDash anything for lunch anyways. So it's kind of like I'm not really missing anything. And I am kind of just like looking forward to, when I'm done with this fast, what I get to look forward to, which is getting back on my healthy eating and getting back on like my keto diet. And I'm looking into also carnivore. So and I don't do like a strict keto necessarily, so more so like low carb, but definitely pulling like on a lot of inspiration from like the keto and carnivore diet, because I love meat. I'm a meat eater, and like keto has worked for me in the past as well, or just like a low carb, I should say, because it's not like I'm being super strict on the keto, but also one meal a day. And I think this fast is a really great propeller for me to kind of get back on my one meal a day. Of course, I also practice cycle syncing, so when I do the one meal a day, I'm not doing it like every single day for the entirety of the month. Like, I definitely go with the flow of my body, and I work with my body and not against it. So, I'm just excited to like continue this journey, and this is just like a really great starting off point for me. So, yeah, I'm glad I was able to share my journey and continue to share my journey, and I will see you guys later tonight. But that is day 2. Hey everyone, I got my turmeric latte here. Okay, let me have a little sip. It's so good. This is so good. You have to make the recipe ASAP, guys. The only thing I would say is, like, what I'd like to do in the future is get fresh ginger, or like ginger paste, and use that. But the powder is also just like phenomenal and fine and like so good. But I made it. It's the end of day 3 of my fast. I made it. I'm so happy. I am in my comfy cozies once again. You caught me. Yeah. I didn't come to y'all during the day this time because I had such a freaking busy day. It was a really busy work day, and I think that also just really helped with my fast. I forgot that I was fasting, pretty much most of the day. And then I remember when I decide, oh yeah, they're eating this thing that I could also be eating, but I'm not going to eat it because I'm fasting. Yeah. But I have to be honest with you guys, like, I'm feeling really good today. I'm feeling really like light. I'm feeling really, I'm not going to say like my energy level is super high, but it's pretty normal. Like, I feel great. I feel normal. I feel good. Yesterday I knew I was feeling like a little bit lower energy, and I've had a really great day. And I'm just so proud of myself for sticking to the commitment that I made. Before the new year even started, I knew I was going to be doing this 3-day fast. And even though, like, I had my little moments, right, where I was like, okay, well, maybe I could just break it. Like, I already made it a day. I already made it 2 days. Do I really need to, like, see it through? And yes, I always was just like, no, I can't do that. I can't let myself down again. I can't make another commitment to myself that I'm not going to follow through on. And I mean, now I'm just like preaching to myself in my own life, because like, if you are struggling with discipline in your life, if you are struggling with like keeping your commitments to things, mostly like promises that you make to yourself, things that you told yourself you were going to do, whether it be in 2024 or years past, or just you feel like you're in this vicious cycle where like you can't trust yourself because you haven't been able to keep any of the commitments that you've made to yourself, I highly, highly recommend doing this fast. I've also been reading my Bible. I've also been praying. I've also been journaling. I didn't just do this fast and nothing else. I've been coming on, camera and sharing this journey. And I wanted to make this video and make it a little bit different. I have another fasting video that I did. I did a 5-day liquids only fast. Several years ago, I did this video. Gonna link it down below just so y'all can see. I look very pretty. I was rewatching that video and I was like, oh my God, I look so cute. Compared to me, like in this video, like I'm just like in my house and stuff. But obviously y'all got to see me in different clips and things like that. But ultimately, like, I am so grateful, thankful, feeling so good about just the fact that like I was able to start and finish this fast. I already meal prepped for tomorrow. I'm going to be breaking my fast at around 11 a.m. with a banana, vegetable soup, and then later on in the afternoon, I'll be eating scrambled eggs and bacon. So high protein diet. And I'm probably going to make more content about that as well. Not sticking to a strict carnivore, not sticking to a strict keto, but just kind of overall consensus, like low carb, high protein diet. So I will probably be making content about that because that's literally my life. And I've been experimenting with this for the last couple of months. And I think that it's really, really, it's really going to be the key for weight loss this time around for me. And of course, sticking with intermittent fasting. But I have to say, like, this 3-day liquids only fast has been so amazing. I truly feel like my body is reset. This is going to be TMI, but I'm going to go ahead and share this. I have not had a bowel movement. Like, after a day and a half of this fast, no more bowel movements. So I truly and 100% feel like my body is completely just like reset, replenished, renew. Like I've been cleansed, and like I have friends who will do like those cleanses, like those tummy teas, and like I guess there's some pills out there too. Like somebody else told me about that too. But I never got into any of those things because quite frankly, they scare me, okay? And I am not trying to have a surprise moment where like I can't make it to the bathroom. You get where I'm going with this, okay? I'm not going to finish that thought. But I'm not trying to deal with that in my life. And generally like pretty healthy, I try to eat pretty healthy and all of those things. But like honestly, this right here and like just the way that I'm feeling, I am like, I want to do this like every other month. Every other month, I want to commit, and I'm making a verbal promise to you guys. I may not record it every single time, but I'm going to recreate this every other month and do this as like my own cleanse, reset, along with, I haven't been spending as much time on social media. I didn't delete my apps, but I haven't been spending, as much time on it, nearly as much. I've been really putting a lot more focus and energy into like things that I'm working on, my self-care and taking care of myself. And, besides that one night that I didn't sleep very well, I have actually been sleeping really, really well. I've been journaling, I've been reading my Bible, I've been praying. I have been just doing a lot of inner work and making sure that I am not only doing my physical fasting, but I am taking control of my mental diet, what Neville Goddard calls a mental diet. And that is essentially like what you're consuming and, when it comes to what content you're consuming, right? Listening to. And I have really just tried to like plug into things that I know are good for me, that I know are going to help me on my journey forward. And you guys know, like, we talk about self-development all the time on this channel. So that's literally what I've been doing as I've been doing this fast. I haven't really been watching TV. Like, I am going to do that tonight because, like, I feel like I deserve it. Like, I've been, and plus I want to finish my show because I've been watching Selling the City, which if you're into those, like, Selling Tampa, Selling Sunset, that show is so good. I freaking obsessed with New York real estate now, and I love real estate in general. Like, just like, who doesn't love $1 million real estate? I don't know. But it is so much fun to watch, and I feel like it's also, again, back to the mental diet. I mean, skip all the drama, right? Like, that's just there to, like, whatever. That doesn't matter. But just being able to, like, look at, like, a home, right? For those of you that are, like, believing and manifesting for, like, more money into your life, and just like being able to afford more in your life, and just a better lifestyle, and just that mentality of like, oh, what is expensive? Because that is a relative term. Watching that show, it's like, okay, $10 million is like not enough. Like, no, like, absolutely not. We cannot sell you this home for $10 million. Like, that is actually a legit, like, that's actually happened in the show, where it was like this woman was like lowballing with a $10 million offer. And I'm just thinking to myself, yeah. Getting to the point in your life where multiple millions of dollars is not enough for something is like, that's a shift for me, definitely. I'm not a millionaire, okay? So I'm not a millionaire. But I want to get myself into that mindset of like, okay, that's not expensive. Or, okay, moving to that next level of like, yeah, this amount of money is like not a lot of money, When we were all kids, maybe. Some people may have not grown up like this, but I remember thinking that $100 was a lot of money. When I was a kid, $100 was a lot. I could do so much with $100. As an adult, I think I saw something somewhere. It's like, $100 is like the new $10 bill, which seriously, you buy some gas, you buy some groceries, and the money's gone, which is fine, okay? $100, we can all agree is like, okay, drop in the bucket, right? Now, if you give it to me, I'm gonna take it, okay? I'm gonna take it. If you just want to give it to me, okay? Well, anyway, off the $100 bit, listen, this fast, highly, highly recommend if there's like, you want to look for motivation or you want to go through it with somebody. I am going to be definitely going through these multiple times this year. So this was 3-day fast number 1. 5 more to go, okay? So my next one I plan on doing in March. So like every other month I want to be doing these liquids only fasts, these 3-day fasts, and taking this time as an opportunity to come back to kind of like what I'm supposed to be doing for myself, making sure that I'm taking care of myself, making sure that I am monitoring my mental diet, just everything that we've discussed, focusing in on my goals, my dreams, like all of the things that I am actively working towards, which is another thing that I'm going to be doing. I got you can't see it because it's all behind me, got all my notebooks and clipboards and like my laptop and all my things like behind me because I am working. Listen, I am working every day for a better life. And this is something that I am so proud of myself for doing. I highly recommend that you guys do it. Just a good reset, and especially at the beginning of the year like this, like I needed this. And I didn't know how much I needed it. I just knew that in my spirit and my heart, I just felt something telling me this is what you need to do. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad. We have to lean into like those natural kind of like inclinations and that intuition, that voice of God, because that is where our breakthroughs are going to come from. And this has truly, truly been just an awesome kind of like start to my January. I am so happy with how I'm feeling. And of course, like I went up and down, a little bit on the energy level, but every time I was hungry, I just had some water. Every time, or I had my bone broth, right? I started my morning off with my coffee still. And then I am loving like my turmeric lattes. Like this is probably one of the best things that I've discovered during this fast. It is so good. It even smells really good. Like it actually smells really good. The pepper, oh my God. Like if you like that spicy life, if you're like a hot sauce lover and you like hot food, you like that little kick, that's what the pepper does in this. And it is so good. It's so good. And goat milk has a lot of protein in it as far as, you know, milk is concerned. So if you are like me and you are looking into getting into more of a keto, carnivore, high protein, low carb type diet, goat milk is really great for you. Okay. And I do cut it with water. I mean, y'all saw in the recipe. So you already know. But I'm really happy with my results. I don't want to ramble on too much, y'all. At the end of the day, the fact of the matter is, if you can promise yourself something and you can actually stick through it and you can follow through on the commitments that you make to yourself, I feel like that's one of the keys to success in life, because there have been so many times where I've said I'm going to do something and didn't do it. And every single time you do that to yourself, you start to lack trust in your own self. So we need to build back up that trust. I know that for me, this was a great start. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to, you know, the rest of this journey. And of course, I'm going to be taking y'all along with me. So thank y'all for watching the entirety of this video. Hope that it blessed your life. Hope that it motivated you in some way, shape, or form. And if you are looking to get into fasting, of course, intermittent is great. I'm definitely going to be sticking to intermittent. But if you're looking for a challenge, definitely this is a good one, because but you are going to be feeling so good afterward. Anyway, guys, I am done rambling. I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace and blessings.